Hey guys, thanks for finding my channel and watching this video today. As you can tell by the title, it's my April favourites, what I've been enjoying through the month of April. I don't always do one of these videos at the end of every month, but I kind of thought I would for April. Why not, you know? So first up, I don't know if you can tell, but the old Barnet looks a little bit blonder, doesn't it? Well, it should do anyway. It might be a little bit too blonde at the moment because I literally did it this morning. Within a week or so it will settle, a couple of washes, and it will kind of be where I want it to be. But I needed to do it because there was a little bit of grey action going on. So I usually use one from L'Oreal, the Excellence one, but last time, which was about 8 weeks ago, I last coloured my hair, which is pretty good actually that it's lasted that long, which is why I wanted to mention it. I used the Garnier Nutrisse cream, the number 10.01, the one with Holly Willoughby on the front. Yeah, like I say, I used this colour last time, and I just noticed that I've made it to the 8-week mark before I really thought, yeah, I really do need to sort these roots out. And I've never made it to 8 weeks before with the L'Oreal Excellence one. I'm sure usually by about 6 weeks I was kind of desperate for another little repeat of the dyeing. So I just wanted to mention really that I thought that was pretty good, that it lasted that long. I don't know particularly why it lasted any longer, but yeah, so I just wanted to say, obviously there's no dye in there anymore because I've used it this morning and thrown everything out. But with the dye kit, the gloves, everything, you also get a little conditioning bottle. It's quite nice. It's only dinky, it's 60ml, but I do quite like it, and it does say that you can continue on using this so that the colour stays a little bit more, and I can probably get a good 6 or 7 further washes with the conditioner. That's pretty much how long it lasts. Alright, so I just thought that was quite nice. And a little tip, which I don't know if anybody does, but I know I do, when you have found a colour that you like, I don't know about you, I know I can remember this particular shade because it's got holly on the front. But prior to that, I was always a bit struggling. Was I 10? Was I 9.3? When I was in the shop and faced with all the colours, I could never quite remember what colour I was. But in the top of the box, the lid, the 2 little flaps on the side, this bit here says the actual make of your hair dye and the colour, 10.01. So tear that off, stick it in your purse, and then when you just want to pick up a new kit of hair dye at the supermarket or when you're out shopping, you know exactly which colour you want. Anyway, so I just wanted to mention that. And whilst I'm talking about hair and what I've been doing with mine lately, is this little beauty I wanted to mention. Don't know if you can see because it's a bit bright and it's a clear bottle, but it's an oil from the OGX range, and it's the keratin oil. This is the rapid reviving oil. There's probably 3 or 4 in the range, and last summer whilst I was in America I picked up the coconut oil one because they're about $7.99 over here, whereas in America I picked it up for under $5 easy. It probably worked out about £3. So these were on offer in Boots a little bit earlier in the month, so I tried this one instead, and I really like it because it had keratin proteins in it. I have a feeling that's good when you're trying to grow your hair. I think keratin proteins, I think they might help with growing hair. I wasn't sure, but I sort of saw that one and I was drawn to this particular one. So it's literally, once I've washed my hair, I literally just spray it around a little bit, and it just, because I get dry hair, because I heat style it and I dye it, you know, it just sometimes needs a little bit of moisture. And then I can just use this again on the second day when I'm not washing my hair. And it's alright, it doesn't make it too heavy, just be a bit light-handed with it, because obviously you can overload it and then it just looks a bit of a hot, greasy mess. But I'm enjoying that. And I just wanted to mention a wax that I've been using for way past the month. I've been using this for a very long time, because I was sort of talking hair and what I do with hair. And sometimes I find when you dye your hair, that first day it just obviously looks really bright because you've just done it, and a bit, in my case, a bit fluffy because it's all sort of clean and just sort of wanting to settle down. So I just put a bit of wax through it, and this is the VO5 Groomed Styling Wax. I don't even know if this is for men or not, or it could be unisex, but I've been using it for a long time. and it's literally just a wax product, and I just put it through the end just to give my hair a little bit of texture, tone it sort of in a little bit. It just looks nicer with a little bit of wax through it. So I just wanted to mention that. So that's hair. Let's do a little bit of face, shall we? I know I have previously mentioned my Dior Dream Skin. Love it, love it, love it, love it. But I run out. Basically, I used it all up in about 6 weeks, and I don't think I was supposed to do that. And I thought that my pump was broken. Something I just couldn't understand why I'd gone through it so quickly, because I was only sort of using one pump, but I was doing it morning and night time. So when I went to pick up my next one in Dior, in House of Fraser in fact, there was a lovely man called Scott on the counter, and I talked to him about that, and I asked him how long he felt this product should actually last, and he sort of said 3 to 4 months. So then I told him, well, how come I went through mine in like 6 weeks? Told him how I used it, and he said I really don't need to use it at night, because of its blurring agents. Obviously it's melting everything together and making all the fine lines disappear, which is how you want your face to look during the day. It's slightly wasted at night whilst you're sleeping, because although there are skincare agents that are going to help as well, it's more of a blurring effect whilst you've got the product on your face. Okay, so I realised that's what I was doing wrong. I was putting it on at night as well, which was making me wake up and look marvellous, but you know, not really necessary, because you're just then going to go and wash your face and do your whole routine and put some more on. Who's seen you before you've left the house? So anyway, he said I was better off just using this in the morning, getting a good moisturising night cream, and using that obviously through the night time. So because I'm a lover of the L'Oreal Revitalift Day Moisturiser, it's got SPF 30, so I love it. I thought I'll just get that in the night cream. So I've been using this little version at night, and it's a slightly thicker consistency, still white, nothing, smells like normal sort of face cream, just slightly thicker. So it's really nice. So I've been doing what I'm told and using that at night, along with, this is day and night use. This is by L'Oreal, and it's the Hydra Genius Aloe Water. Sorry, that's really tiny, I'm struggling to read that. But this is really nice. It says to use on top of a serum morning and night, so it is a moisturiser effectively. I actually thought it was going to be a serum and then you would put moisturiser on the top, but you can just use this as a moisturiser. But because I want the SPF from my moisturiser on my face, and this has no SPF, I mix it all together. Literally, I put my Revitalift Day Cream on, mix a bit of this in, blend it down the neck, and it's lovely. I'm really, really enjoying it. It's light, it's a slight gel consistency to it, and I really, really like it. So I wanted to mention that because I picked that up about 2 weeks ago, and it was about £6.66, something like that, at a third off in Boots. So I wanted to mention that for you. So next, I just wanted to mention some blushes. I've got 3 here. I just wanted to show you quickly. This one's from Essence, and it's their Satin Touch blush in a sort of bronzy shade. I was actually looking for a blusher that was a bronzy colour. This one's Satin Bronze in the number 30, and it's exactly what I was looking for, really. It's peachy, apricot-y, terracotta-y, a light bronzing shade. Definitely peachy tones there, okay. It's nice because I've got pale skin, so it works without looking too orangey on my face. I can't quite pull off the sun-kissed look, which is what I was going for, why I wanted to get this in the first place. I still can't help myself, and I have to put a pop of colour on my cheeks as well. But I like using that. Sometimes I just go straight in with this sort of as a blusher, as a bronzer as well, and then sort of just totally don't do bronzer, if you see what I mean. I can get away with using that for bronzer and blush, so it works quite nicely for that. This one is from a range called Boutique. I picked this up in Sainsbury's, it's a supermarket here, and you've got a lovely little mirror there if you ever wanted to use that, and a really nice blusher colour, which is called Happy Go Lucky, and it's mauvey pink. I do like a good mauve blush, I must say, and that, again, hope you can tell, it's the one in the middle. I put a little bit more on. It's yeah, you can build it up, and it is quite pinky mauve and would be quite intense. So you do need a bit of a light hand. But there, can you see it? I just really love it. I love mauve blushes, in fact. I think it kind of suits my skin tone or something, because it seems to work on my face. So, and with that in mind, I like using this one from Makeup Revolution in one of their Vivid Baked blushes. This one's called Hard Day, and it's, again, similar mauvey tones, but there's a lot more shimmer and highlight in here. So I'll put it next to that one, and you can see it's this one at the top here is a lot more shimmer, but it's in the same range of colour. So I will go in with my boutique one in the mauve, and then use this as a little bit of a cheek topper, bit of a highlighter, sort of blend it all on top, and I really like that. So I'm liking those three. Next I want to mention a couple of mascaras that I've really been enjoying this month. This is an oldie that everybody knows about, but it's a newbie for me, and this one's quite new, I think. So the new one is from L'Oreal Paris, and it's the Voluminous ×5 Extra Black Mascara, and I really like this one. Really love the brush. Perfect. Couldn't ask for anything else. It's quite wet consistency, but I think that's the extra black. I've got another mascara that's extra black, and that's quite wet in its consistency as well, so whether that's just a thing when you go for extra black, I don't know, but I'm really liking that. I haven't ventured to my lower lashes on it yet, because I do get a lot of fallout to my lower eye area, so I tend to use another one, but this is lovely for my top lashes. And this one, which I'm sure everybody knows about, I think I might be a bit slow to the game, but it's the Maybelline Lash Sensational. It's the sort of mauvey colour pack, and love it, love it, love it. This one I've been reaching for every day for about the last 2 weeks. Fantastic. The brush is curved slightly like the L'Oreal Paris Sculpt mascara, which I really didn't get on with because it just was too clumpy and not what I wanted on my eyes. This, perfect. Elongates, separates, volume, the lot. And I put it on my bottom lashes, and it stays on my bottom lashes. So I really, really do enjoy and recommend this one. Next, I've just got 3 lippies here. So first up, I'll do the Essence one. This is a long-lasting lipstick in the number 26. I don't know if it's got a name. If it has, I will pop it down below. It could be called All-Time Favourite, I think. It's hard to see with my glasses. But anyway, it's a mauvey toned lipstick. Down here, love it, love the shade, perfect, just what I want. It's quite sort of cool tone, mauvey tone. It's almost a little bit of grey in there, which is a bit weird, but it just works. It works with the mauve, and I love it. And then on top of that, I've been enjoying this 3D gloss effect from Bourjois. This is in the number 33 Brun Poetic. Now this is a gloss, and again I was drawn to it because it had sort of mauvey nude tones. So can you see it's on this side of the lippy, and I just love it. So I will put the one from Essence on, and then pop a little bit of this on the top, and it just all goes together and blends really well. Gives you a lovely little bit of gloss. So I'm enjoying that. And I just wanted to mention one of these little travel lip gloss sticks. I don't know if they're just miniature or for travel, particularly from Soap & Glory. I was just queuing up in Boots, and they had a little counter with this display. They were £3.50. You get quite a lot of products still in there, and I got the Nudist shade, which is actually called Nudist. And I just wanted to say, it's so easy to use because you just slap it on. You can put it on top of lipsticks, which is where I've actually been using it the most. Sometimes just about to leave the house, and I think my lipstick's just a little bit too much, a little bit too bold. Didn't actually want it to look quite so intense. So I just pop a little bit of this over the top, and it just takes a tone back. Makes it look a little bit more wearable, nice and glossy. So I'm loving that, and I could just pop it straight in my handbag. So I'm really enjoying that from Soap & Glory. So that's about it, I think, on makeup and stuff like that. I wanted to mention these necklaces. I love a good leather necklace stroke sort of choker, depending on how you want to wear it. It's literally just a long lace, so I just wrap it around my neck once, tie it down here, and I've been enjoying that. I think I picked this one up from Primark for a couple of £. I've got a black one which was either from H&M or Primark, I can't remember, but it's got the actual fastening around the neck, so you've got to have this smaller choker sort of up around your neck here, and then the long dangly bit with an adjustable bead, so you can have that as long or as short as you like it. So I like that one, but I just like this one because it's literally just a lace and you can do what you want with it. Can't go wrong. Think it's fantastic. Think it's going to be great in the summer, just rocking it with a vest top and t-shirt, etc. And I just wanted to mention what I've been doing to my jeans lately, and t-shirts and etc. If you've watched any of my previous videos, my very last video last week was about shredding t-shirts, making holes in t-shirts just to make them more wearable or on trend or whatever. And I've also been chopping off some hems on some jeans. So I didn't mention in that video this pair because I hadn't done it at that point, but I did it since. And it's just to a pair of white sort of straight stroke skinny, slim I suppose, they're not quite skinny. Got them from Mango a couple of years ago. They're okay, but I never really wore them much, so I hacked off the hem. Did that, got the tweezers, picked out a little bit, frayed all the edges, and now they sit just nicely above the ankle, sort of on to above the ankle, so you've got a little bit of ankle showing before the tops of your trainers or whatever shoes you're wearing. And I just really enjoying that. I definitely did this now to 3 pairs of jeans and loving each pair. I now wear them religiously, so I've gained 3 pairs of jeans basically in my wardrobe that I am really enjoying. So I just wanted to mention that because it's definitely worth having a go. Chop your hems off, pick it a little bit, great. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video. Yeah, if you did, I'm going to link everything I've mentioned in this description box below. The subscribe to my channel button will be there somewhere down below. Give it a click, subscribe, come back next time. Thumbs up, likes, leave me a comment. I will love to hear from you and I will always respond. So it's been lovely to see you guys, and I'll see you next time. Bye.